This review brought to you by Massaging Seats. Hey, so I'm here with my friend Tim Esterdahl,
Howdy.
pickuptrucktalk.com. Go check it out. I'll link some stuff below. We've been doing a fair number of videos today and just talking and looking and driving this car around. So we're in the 2020 Mazda CX-30. It's all new from Mazda.
By the way, that's 30. I know it does make sense.
Yes.
It should be a 4 because it fits between a 3 and a 5, but it's 30.
But they have a 4 in other markets, and it would be confusing for people that aren't Americans.
Okay.
Anyway, so now that we've done a whole bunch of quick impressions, this is what it is, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, I just wanted to very quickly, overall, what do we think of this car?
I think overall it's got really a lot of big hits. I mean, it looks great. It drives well. The value is there. I mean, $30,000 for all this premium materials inside, and the seating position for the driver is phenomenal.
Yes.
You're in a cockpit. I mean, but not feeling like a cockpit. You're not like your back's not going to get out of the whack by sitting in these seats and where your driving position is. So I think overall they really hit a home run in all those 4 keys. I think there's a lot of very practical misses. And my channel is really about practicality, and so I really focus on that. And there's a lot of practical misses, I think, in this vehicle that I think they were at such a high level, like a 30,000-foot level, that they forgot to come down to the ground and actually put some cups in it and put some Starbucks in it and put some Gatorades in it and actually drive around. Every
one of the misses in this are little ergonomic issues. It's things like number of USB ports. There's only 2, and that's the most you can get. Their rear seat entry, the sill is really high, so even compared to the front. You don't even have to measure, you can see that difference. It's huge, and it creates a climb over. You have to climb in the car. You were talking about the cup holders and the doors. They're basically functionally useless. They're either too small or too big. They don't fit the average
There's
container.
a reason why we have water bottles this
that
big.
are this big.
I mean, that's my hand. I mean, because even up front, it's hard to fit a bigger water bottle in there.
But where they really nailed it, beautiful interior, wonderful interior.
Absolutely.
Comfortable, beautiful, well-designed, excellent materials choices, very, very well done, especially at a price point like this. At the most expensive that we're sitting in right now, even with shipping, it's still under $30,000.
Yeah.
Nuts for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at the exterior design, Mazda is really, really good at using bone lines to create movement on the bodywork. So those are lines that are underneath what you would normally see as a line or a crease or a cut. They're quiet little things that you don't see unless you know to look for them, but they create that shaping. And this has beautiful light reflection and movement on it. Rear cargo opens up really well. It's nice and square. I'm try to get in the camera. Nice and square and big and low. Easy to get stuff in and out of.
And we would show you more of that if it wasn't pouring down rain.
If it wasn't raining constantly the whole time we've been in California. The good news for us, he's in Nebraska, I'm in Wyoming, there's no snow here.
Yeah, that's true.
So we got that. We didn't have to shovel anything today. That was awesome. But also audio. Audio in this is more than phenomenal. I have a whole separate video you'll see after this sometime of just talking to the interiors guy about the audio. They put a lot of work into it. And it is, I don't know that I've been in a car that is better. Not a production car. I've been in aftermarkets where they've done a lot, but not in a production level vehicle. Wow. I had to figure out how to try to articulate how good the audio is without having to put a lot of sensors in my words, because I really want to drop F-bombs to talk about how great it is. So, Tim, overall, if this was the car sized for you or your wife, would you consider buying it?
I would not.
No?
No, the practical issues of the ergonomic issues I run into for everyday driving would just put me up the wall.
So, to be completely honest, I would say the same thing, because I still think that overall the little Mazda 3 is a better vehicle. And you're not getting so much more out of this one in terms of size versus the hatchback model Mazda 3, that it would be worth it to me. But I can see who the audience is. I mean, I know there's an audience for this. I just don't see it as being as big as Mazda thinks it is. I don't know. I mean, the sales figures in this segment are huge. They're just growing constantly.
Yeah, I think they're going to sell quite a few when they launch it, because it's a sexy car. I just don't think it's going to be as big of a seller because of the practical issues that are a problem.
Yeah, and they've just got kinks to work out of that rope, and then they'll be good to go with this.
Yeah, if they fix those issues, man, this is incredible value. And for something that's really fun to drive, which is not something that really goes together very often. Rarely do you get really good value, really good premium materials, and fun to drive in the same sentence.
It's true. And we've said it before, when Mazda is comparing themselves to other companies, they're comparing themselves to premium level companies, not regular everyday companies. So they're comparing themselves to BMW and Audi, not to Nissan, Toyota, which speaks a lot about where they're aiming, what they're aiming towards. So that's what we got.
Yeah.
Remember, pickuptrucktalk.com.
Yes.
Pickup trucks, SUVs.
Yep.
All that stuff. He's in Nebraska. He wears Larry the Cable Guy looking hats. There you go.
Drinks whiskey. It's good times. Come join us.
Yeah. And hit subscribe and all of that, because we got more videos coming here. And that's about it, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Nailed it.
Talk to you again soon.
All right. Bye. I could be like 10 pounds less. Can you fix that in post?
Subscribe.